I want us to have a candid discussion on the newspaper I came across. It is really exposing the current head of state, that is President Ruto. The standard newspaper, that is Sunday, King of Double Talk. And when I try to zoom the writings bold in white colors, it is written, President William Ruto's speech at the UN drip with lofty ideas, peace in Sudan, justice in Gaza, financial freedom for Africa, and props up Sunday RSF, drones in IMF debt, brutalize Gen Z's protest, and lets gangs run riot in Nairobi while stealing clean energy projects. The irony is glaring as its demeaning leader, who thunders abroad, said falters at home. That is what the Standard newspaper is telling us. Now, when he is in United States of America, New York City, remember he is walking on foot. And this video is really trending, and many of you have come across such videos. He's living a different life when he is in Kenya. Now, meanwhile at home, that is what I'm talking about. At the UN General Assembly, Ruto condemned the Sudan war, urging dialogue and unity and rejecting interforces. Yet back home, his government hosted the RSF in Nairobi. That is what is called King of Double Talk. The second one, Ruto blasts the IMF and World Bank for purchasing Africa with harsh condition. But then, very next day, IMF official landed in Nairobi to negotiate a fresh bailout. You see how President Ruto is mixing himself up. Then the third one, that is human rights. Human rights is exposing him here that Ruto declared civilian suffering in Gaza, insisting human rights must never be applied selectively, yet his own government unleashed deadly crackdowns on Gen Z's protest. This is good. Then the fourth one, Ruto celebrated Kenya's role in wresting order in gang-ridden Haiti. Meanwhile, Nairobi raises under rising kidnapping, abduction of activists and gangs. Then lastly, the fifth one, the headline yellow in color, clean energy versus dam scandal. Ruto showcased Kenya as a continental leader in renewable energy at the UN, but its government cancelled the 337 billion Grand Falls Dam project only to reward it. So this is why the Standard newspaper, that is Sunday Standard newspaper, has come out with this shocking headline in State House, King of Double Talk. You pretend to be good when you are with other people, or when you are alone, or in your normal life. But now, when it's come to practical, you don't follow whatever you are saying. It is like a pastor preaching to his congregants that you ought to be holy. Then that pastor is not following what he's saying. If he said that you should not lust someone's wife, the pastor will go, lower himself, and sleep with someone's wife. You get the point? So that is how William Ruto is. He is preaching while in New York. Then back to the country is doing opposite. In your normal life, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, we normally practice this evil mindset. Today you have someone, tomorrow you have another person, but you don't speak the same words. You speak different words, but the same path. Then the end result, the end result, it always bring disunity. It always bring misunderstanding. It always bring what we call lack of leadership skills. It always bring a lot of things, and people will start now questioning you. Then what is your taste? What is your take? What do you want us now to do? So many things people will question and ask yourself such kind of question. At the end, you will remain confused and you will not make it easily. Even in your normal life, you want to do several things. Mara, you pay bills, you pay fee, you pay, you want to educate yourself, you want to pay whatever, anything. You want to go for vacation, you want to jet outside the country, you want so many things. Yet you have roughly, let's say, 100,000 Kenyan shilling. So this 100,000 Kenyan shilling, if today I give you all, I get it somewhere. One thing you will not notice is that once you've deducted, it is not going to be the same 100,000. It's going to reduce, and you know what I'm saying. So according to the Standard newspaper, it is just bringing us a reflection what President Ruto should understand, what he is supposed to speak when he's with people, and he is supposed to use same words, same time, and understand himself. By doing that, people will now say, okay, we have a good right leader, we have a good leader, we have a good president who understands himself. So you cannot lie to the people in New York City that your country, you don't abduct them. Your country, you interact with the bloggers to endorse you, to praise your government and say SHA is working. Yet SHA is not working. That is what the newspaper is telling us. It is a double, he speaks and he lies a lot. He speaks a lot and he lies a lot. So there is he says, which I normally say here. You know, when you speak much, you speak, even via phone, at the end you will end up saying nothing. That is why in my normal life, actually, I don't always love calling this, speaking this through phones. I speak straight to that person, then I end the day. Because first of all, you utilize your credit, you misuse your credit, because you will end up not bringing something essential to your own life. You get the point? And the end is, I will be called king of double talk. You don't plan yourself well. Even if you plan yourself, but in the near future, how will you be? That is the question the Standard newspaper is asking President William Ruto. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your take? As we approach 2027, the current head of state seems to be cornered up, but what I know is that they are ganging up and ready to rig this election ahead of us. Meanwhile, if you are a first-time viewer watching me in this broadcast, having interest to proceed with this kind of political discussion, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my video, share my video to your friends, family and relatives. And for those of you who had subscribed to this platform, I want to say thank you so much for such a great support, and I don't take it for granted. I just want to say much appreciated, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen.